Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Sports Roundup. It is late Wednesday, May 4th, 2016. I'm Peter Wiggins. Let's start off at U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago, Illinois, where the Boston Red Sox squared off against the Chicago White Sox. And the White Sox got on the board first at the bottom of the first, and Jose Abreu home on a fly ball left field that scored Abreu Wilds was 2-0 faded to the White Sox. And then top of the third, Zelda Bogart singles on a line drive to left field of Malcolm Cabrera that scores Christian Vasquez and Chuck Murray Jr. third, 2-1, Sox stand by one to the Chicago White Sox. And then top of the fifth, big Poppy Davidson's over the a fly ball to right field that scores Zelda Bogart, and it was 3-2 Red Sox. And then top of the seventh, Ortiz singles on a ground ball to left field of Malcolm Cabrera that scores Mookie Betts and Zelda Bogart to second base, who was 4-2 Boston Red Sox in the top of the seventh. And then in the top of the eighth, Josh Redler singles on a ground ball on center fielder Austin Jackson that scores Chris Young. Here's the Boston Red Sox defeat the Chicago White Sox 5-2 to improve their record of 16-11 on the season. Here's Clay Buchholz got the win, 1-3 this season, gave up just 3 hits and 2 runs and struck out 6. And Renaud got the loss, and Craig Kimbrell got a ninth save of the season. Next up, the Red Sox and White Sox will wrap up the finale of a 3-game series at Comiskey Field, in which Henry Otis beat out the Red Sox ball. Eric Johnson had for the White Sox. Alright, let's take a look at some other scores around majors on this late Wednesday night. Bottom of the 7th. Houston Astros are all over the Minnesota Twins, 14-4. Middle of the night, St. Louis Cardinals trailing the Philadelphia Phillies, 4-3. Chicago comes over to Pittsburgh Park, 6-2. Cincinnati Reds over the San Francisco Giants, 7-4. Atlanta Braves got blanked by the New York Mets, 8-0. Los Angeles Angels over the Milwaukee Brewers, 7-3. Washington Nationals pad the Kansas City Royals, 13-2. Seattle Mariners over the Oakland Athletics, 9-8. Colorado Rockies shut out the San Diego Padres, 2-0. Cleveland Indians over the Detroit Tigers, 4-0. New York Yankees blanked the Baltimore Orioles, 7-0, which means the Red Sox have first place for now. Toronto Blue Jays over the Texas Rangers, 4-3. Miami Marlins over the Arizona Diamondbacks, 4-3. And the Tampa Bay Rays of Los Angeles Dodgers, 8-5. How about those Red Sox? Alright. Take a look at some National Hockey League playoff scores. Okay, going into overtime, Pittsburgh Penguins and the Washington Capitals deadlocked at 2-2 apiece. Alright, look at that, some NBA basketball scores. Cleveland Cavaliers thrashed the Atlanta Hawks 123-98. The Not Lancers baseball game against the Bellingham Blackhawks got on, but it was called for up to 4 innings due to rainy conditions at Dave Malkin Field as the North Lancers currently trail the Bellingham Blackhawks 2-1. Make up date and time for the Norton Bellingham for the resume of play will be determined. We'll keep you posted. Oh wait, take a look at some sports news in this late Wednesday night. Kentucky Derby starters getting more time between starts as the training charts hang on the barn walls, whiteboard, wipe clean, and rewindicate, and each one is in the desk with winner by a books, inks, budget, proceed as Kentucky Derby starters getting more time between starts. Former Cleveland Browns quarterback Johnny Manziel was booked Wednesday in relation to a misdemeanor charge stemming from the domestic violence complaint by his former girlfriend. Adam Scott, the 2013 Masters Championship in the world's 7-weight golf, chose not to play in the Olympics. Gareth Bale, after Real Madrid scored a lone goal in the victory of Manchester City that set about game with Atletico Madrid. Andrew Luck plummets to the top 1 in NFL playoff rankings. Defending champion Jonas Maple and his Commanders will play at Oakmont Country Club that is virtually a change since the last host in the U.S. NHL makes back call not to suspend Tampa Bay Lightning's Brian Boyle. Alex Wiggins has been warming at 316 with 3 overs in the last 6 innings before going on a stable list on Wednesday. Madrid top-ranked Novak Djokovic changes in the third round of Madrid Open beating Kordak 6-2, 6-4 Wednesday. One ran the golf with Donald Trump was under all two convinced Oscar De La Hoya that Miller was not presidential material. Indianapolis Colts have agreed to return to center Ryan Kelly less than a week after making Alabama Crimson Tide product #1 draft. Stewart's taking winner 2 Chuck Jackets at Harborside. Delivered some sobering news Wednesday Tuesday. They'll be taking leave in absence from PGA Tour. Apple's wife, Lisa, had a fight against breast cancer. Phoenix to Big 12's athletic director and football coaches emerged Wednesday afternoon from a conference room at the Arizona Billboard announced a decision to use judges that biggest way to expand membership from 10 teams. Stephen Curry might be the face of the Warriors with taking long-range shots the ball handle that makes Golden State to appeal to watch as Draymond Green fires drive Warriors in pursuit of the title. It has been just over 6 months since Stag Wins slayed his back surgery. He played an 18-hole round of golf in the past few days and would be his first since an October 20 procedure, which was his second such procedure in 6 weeks. Frisco, Texas, the new headquarters of the Dallas Cowboys, and have a recreation at the team's wing of honor that will include Prince of Roger Staubach and Drew Pearson 50-yard apart now. Later, the famous touchdown play in the 1975 game against the Minnesota Vikings. Excuse me. It sounds like the Arizona Coyotes youth movement will be seen as ESPN's Craig Custis reported that. The Coyotes will promote 26-year-old assistant GM John Checa to the GM. And in Milwaukee, Los Angeles Angels starter Grant Richardson said he will be reevaluated on Thursday to determine where he can make his start after dealing with fatigue. And that's going to be it for Sports Bottom of this late Wednesday, May 4th, 2016. Good night, and see you tomorrow night.